If I don't make it, it's been nice knowing you.
Hello. About 2 years ago, I made this door for the outside loo out of offcuts from my workshop build, and 2 years on, it's still doing its job perfectly well, much to my surprise and probably everybody else who watched the video. However, we've got a problem inside there. Well, as you can see, that suspended ceiling is an absolute mess and looks like it's about to cave in any day soon. So this has become a priority job and something I desperately need to sort out. And here's a major issue. I think that suspended ceiling has been in, conservative estimate, over 50 years. It has been used as a bird's nest in the past. There's a hole up there which I blocked off this year because I knew this job was coming up. And also, as this thing can show, we get loads of flies around here, so I haven't got a clue what's going to be above that when I take it down. So what's the plan? Well, I don't want to be splashing out a load of money on this because I'd rather be using materials I've already got. And I looked in the garage and I do have one single sheet of 11mm OSB left from the workshop build. Now 11mm I don't think it's going to be enough to do a suspended ceiling like that. So the plan is to cut out the size of it and then laminate it. So I've got two sheets, so nice thick 22mm OSB, get it painted up, get that one down, get the new one in. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Let's see how we get on. Okay, I've got to get out of this thing. It's boiling in one of these suits. And just to point out a kind of mistake in relation to making this, because I thought, oh, make it all in one piece, it'll look a lot nicer, and no. What about the weight? Okay, it is in effect a full 8x4 panel. There was only a couple of offcuts left, which is 20, laminated 22mm thick. I think even if I had Pam helping me, I wouldn't be able to get it up into the space there. But also there's the light fitting as well. I thought there was going to be a big hole for the wiring and stuff to go through. Turns out it's just a small hole for the wire. So I'm going to cut it in half, put a little hole just on the end so I can just literally pop the wire in and then fix it into this, and also use the old bowed roof as a reference for the point where the pipe comes down for the toilet. So I'm going to get this outside, get this cut. Should be easier getting it up in halves. Let's see. Got to get out of this thing first though, because I'm absolutely boiling. Right, okay, let's get on with it. We're getting there, nearly in the home straight. This is normal, sensible, level-headed Leo stepping in to have a word with stupid Leo. Stop trying to do everything on your own. Go and get some help. If we kind of put it in like on that angle,
yep.
So that hard side, because there's nothing obstructing that side. In like that, lower it down, shuffle it along. That's the plan. Okay, get it up onto the back from there. Ready?
Ready when you are.
This one's set.
Out 1 minute.
Okay. There we go. Let's drop it in.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, you go. It's fucking on yesterday, don't want that cable.
Oh, look at that. That looks like it.
It's that.
That can move a little bit. I reckon with a bit of persuasion.
Go get the persuader.
Yeah, that'll go. Right folks, that's about it for this one. Well, it almost is, but maybe it's time for a dose of brutal honesty. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know I pride myself on being open and transparent on everything that goes on in here, the good, the bad and the ugly. And this project was a complete and unmitigated disaster from the very start till the very end. A cacophony of errors. What could have gone wrong did go wrong, so much so I've got a list of them on my laptop here. Where should we start? Firstly, what idiot thinks it'd be a good idea to laminate 11mm OSB into 22mm OSB and then try and think he could get it up onto a suspended ceiling? What I should have done was maybe just kept the OSB 11mm and then maybe added some strengthening batons or something like that, or even put my hand in my pocket and gone and got some plywood that was a little bit thicker than what I got. Stupid start to it. Laminating the OSB, oh my goodness. The glue that I have or had, when I moved it, bumped off a stool, and then half of it went all over the workshop floor. I posted that on my Instagram account, and the cleanup operation took a lot longer than it did to actually laminate the pieces of OSB. I was furious with myself, but you know, I think it was a classic example of not focusing on what I should have been doing at the time, because I had my mind going on several other different things. Turn around, before I know it, there's glue everywhere all over the workshop floor. Absolute nightmare. Yeah, thinking that I could get it all up there in one piece without actually doing my homework at the beginning, and then realizing it was only a very small space for where the lighting went, and also trying to think I could get that up there in one piece. Completely stupid idea. Cutting it down, it's up and it's done now. Did I need to use bits of trim to hide the gaps on the ends? Yes, I did. But then there comes a little bit of, does it have to be fine carpentry or joinery or whatever you want to call it, DIY, for a project like this? No, it doesn't. Is it up, done, the light works? Yes. Is it all nice, new and painted? Yes. Is it better than what it was before? Absolutely. Is there any danger of it falling down on your head when you go to the toilet? No, it looks pretty solid. But there's other aspects of it where I need to be a little bit more realistic with myself and have a bit of a reality check. And that's when open and honest me came in front of the camera and going, what are you trying to do, trying to get this up, these pieces of OSB, this suspended ceiling up on your own? Stop being so stupid. You know, part of the, I won't go all deep into it, but part of the situation with my life changing, which has been 6 years now, you know, is that this process of acceptance and acknowledging that there's certain things you have, you know, limitations, physical, mental, everything really. And sometimes I try to ignore those and try to pretend that everything's okay, and could end up doing myself more harm than good. That's the reality of it. And I think what it was with this project, so much had gone wrong that I became like festered in determination to get it just finished and rushing things and stuff, when actually I should have stepped back from it, maybe even moved on to something else. I've got loads of different projects on the go at the moment, and then gone, yeah, I need some help here, you know, I need to get Pam to go, I need to get someone, you know, Pam to help me, or someone to come and help me with this, and accepting my limitations, both as a DIY enthusiast, both as a woodworker, both as a person living with a disability. And that's what I'm going to take away from this. It actually looks okay. What I need to do now is I need to paint inside there, because that looks all messy and stuff now that I've got this nice shiny white OSB roof. So I've gone on a little bit of a monologue towards the end, but it's more about realization when things aren't going right for you. You know, what's the reasons behind it, okay? And more often than not, when you unpick it, it's usually too late, but much later on, it's because you're not focused on doing one thing. It's because you think you can do things beyond what you're capable of physically, or you know, that kind of thing. So it was some proper life lessons to be learnt with this project, and I will remember them moving forward. But at least it's done now, and I can move on to the next one. Okay, folks, thanks for sticking with me towards the end there, and the, you know, monologue stream of consciousness that goes on in my brain all the time being offloaded at the end. As ever, you know, take care and look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.